Okay? Mafsikin b'chamisha osabo. That's the, you skip that one. The simin zayin tezvov. And what is the simin? Zayin tezvov. Ushchal b'yom sheni. What about when Rosh Chodesh falls out on Monday? Mafsikin b'vov. Bo. The simin beis vov. When Rosh Chodesh falls out on Monday, mafsikin b'vov bo. What does that mean? Not sure what this means.
Vov is the 6th day of the month. That is the next Shabbos. If Rosh Chodesh is on Monday, then the 6th day of the month is the date of that Shabbos is the 6th day of the month.
So what do you mean mafsikin? Again, when Rosh Chodesh Adar comes out on Monday, so you read Pashas Shkolim before. You read it before. Said Melu, the next Shabbos, which is Vav, you read nothing. Ukshechal b'yom revi, mafsikin b'dalid bo, v'simin dalid dalid. Ukshechal b'yom shishi, right, when it falls, comes out on Friday, mafsikin b'shtei Shabbosos. Beis bo, v'yud vav bo. V'simin, right? V'simin, vov, beis yud vov. Vov, beis, I've seen mistake, that's beis. 2, and what? No, beis. No, if it comes out on Friday, it says, Ushchol b'yom shishi. Rosh Chodesh Adar comes out on Friday. Mafsikin, so you have Parshas Shkolim's day before, is before, the Shabbos before. So then it's Beis, Bo. So you missed 2 Shabbosim, right? That's Beis, it's 2 Shabbosim.
If Rosh Chodesh is Friday, then Shabbos is the 2nd day of the month. That's Beis.
Beis, Bo.
And then Yud Vav, 2 weeks later, is 16th day. Yud Vav.
And what's 16? 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later.
2 weeks later.
Skip that Shabbos too.
Yeah. Yeshomrim Parshas Zochor, Parshas Paraduma. Now this is very important. Everybody agrees, nobody argues. Parshas Zochor is a doraisa. What about Parshas Porah? Parshas Porah is a question. There's a Rosh, there's a famous Rosh, that the Rosh says is he's mesupik. He questions whether it's a doraisa or not. Whatever. Yeshomrim Parshas, well, it says, because, we'll see. Parshas Zochor, Parshas Paraduma, Chayim L'Krosa, Midoraisa. Lefichot b'nei Yeshuvim she'en lehem minyan. So you live out in villages where you don't have a minyan. You can only be yotzei within the context of minyan, Kriyas HaTorah. Tzrichim lovol b'mokom she'esh minyan b'Shabbos Salolo. To have to travel into a community where there's a minyan, to have Kriyas HaTorah. Kedei l'shmo parshios elu shem doraisa. Hagov v'mi'efsher lehem lovo. If you can't come, I'm not sure if you're reading from Sefer Torah. You read it with the nigunusam, we mean with the tami amikro, with the trup, with the cantillations. Ubetamam. What's more mafia? No. The doraisa, to be yotze doraisa, there's no question. You need a Sefer Torah. Right? With Sefer Torah, definitely, that's the vast majority of Rishonim, so you have to have a Sefer Torah, you have to have a minyan. But the Zohar, there is an element of value in what's his name? In say, maybe it's Drabonon. It's Drabonon. Zohar is also, Amolik. Whether it's the rice or Drabonon, it's not simple. There's a mitzvah Zechiris Yitzis Mitzrayim, right? Every day. Do you have to read it with a minyan? So why does this need a minyan? Zochis Sherosel Chamolik, that's Chris. That you have to read within a minyan. What does a Kriyishma have to have? The third parsha of the Kriyishma. You don't have to have a minyan to be Yotzei Zechiris Mitzrayim, right? You say Kriyishma yourself. So why does this need a minyan? That doesn't mean that needs a Sefer Torah. This doesn't need a Sefer Torah. No, but forget it. Let's talk about it without getting there. The third paragraph of the Shema, Tzitzis. What do we say Tzitzis? With that parsha, we fulfill the mitzvah Zechiris Mitzrayim, right? That's what we do it. Nobody says you need a minyan. Not rabbinical, not the Oraisa, nothing. So why this mitzvah do you need a minyan, and that mitzvah you don't need a minyan? Not sure. The Gemara says, the Gemara says it's the Oraisa. Kriyas Torah is the Oraisa's pashas zocher. That it does say. I don't know why. That you have to publicize, this you don't have to publicize. Let's see. Sheparsha zocher, the chesiv zocher is your osel choch. Gamin b'gemara dai zocher hainu ba'abiro. You have to verbalize it. Bitoch ha-sefer dafka, that's be read from a sefer Torah. V'lo dai b'mashiyikva lo zel belivo. It's not just to think it. V'al kein tzor ha-korei l'chavin l'hotzi kol ha-shomim v'gam ha-shom tzrichin l'chavin lotzis. You need das shomea and das mashmiya. The listener has to have in mind to be yotzei, and the one who's actually saying it has to have in mind to cover those who listen. Parshas Parah Duma Harbi Achrom Kos Parshas Zu Einu B'Doraisa. Ayin Leo Simen Samach Sivkon Yud Mishna Berura Dafil Mitzrabona Gam Kitzorach Lechavin Lotzis Dei Mitzvah. You still have to have. It's very important. This is very important. He says, when you normally hear Kriyas Torah, you go to shul. You have in mind the Balkori has in mind to be motzei the people, and the people have in mind to be yotzei. No, you ask the average Balkori, what does he have in mind to be motzei? Definitely not. Right? But yet, Parshas Parah, there's a rabbinic mitzvah to listen Parshas Parah. There's a question, is it Doraisa or Drabanan? But even Drabanan, there's a mitzvah to be motzei that's even Parshas Parah. So if that's the case, you have to have das mashmiya and das shomea. The Balkori has to have in mind to be motzei the people, and the people have to have in mind to be yotzei. I mean, if we're singling this out, that means regular Kriyas Torah. It's not. It's not das shomei, das mashmiya. You don't even have to have it in mind. You have to listen to Kriyas Torah. He's going to be motzei you. See, the whole idea of the, when you get an aliyah, which here many people don't do, right? You have to read along with the Balkori. You're supposed to read along with the Balkori. Why? Because really, you should be the one reading it. So how does it normally work? It's Shomei Kona. The Balkori reads it. So if it's Shomei Kona for Kiddush, you don't read along with the one who says the Kiddush. So Kriyas Torah, why do you have to read along? So it seems to be, he can't be motzei. Whoever goes, you should be the one reading it. I mean, according to that opinion that you should read it yourself. I mean, the Ramos says only a person who's blind, either is not able to see it himself, therefore the Balkori is motzei. But a person who could read it himself should read it himself. So the Mishna Berura says, the Ramos says that an Am Ha'oretz, who's illiterate, he can't read it himself, he's the equivalent of either, like a blind person. Like a blind person is not able, the man is illiterate, he can't read it himself, so he's not capable, so he needs the Balkori to cover him. But if you're able to read it yourself, you definitely should read it yourself. Right? No, it seems to be, you mean if he's a what? If he's a, no, if you read it along, he's not covering you. It seems from here, maybe yes, but it seems from here that the Balkori doesn't have in mind to be motzei the tzibur. He says over here, by Parshas Parah, you need das shomei das mashmiya, by Parshas Parah, even though it's rabbinical. Kriyas Torah is rabbinical. Right? It says Moshe Tikin L'Yisrael. Right? To read on Monday and Thursday and Shabbos. That's where we have Kriyas Torah. So if that's the case, it's rabbinical. But yet he's only singling out Parshas Parah, which is rabbinical, that he should have in mind to be motzei you. What about if you don't read along? Let's see, I'm talking about the tzibur. You don't have a siddur, but you don't have a chumash, and you listen to all the words. You listen to Kriyas Torah, Yotzi Kriyas Torah. You didn't have in mind to be Yotzi. One has to lead some because he should be the one reading. I'm talking about the tzibur. I'm talking about the tzibur listening. It seems to be, it's not, we have an obligation to read. We have no obligation to read. By Parshas Parah, you have an obligation to read. So if you have an obligation, he has to have in mind to cover you, and you have to have in mind that you want to be covered. By where? Always? No. Unless you want to be Yotzei Shnai Mikra Vechad Targum. That's something else. But let's say you're already Yotzei. You don't have to read along. Not at all. No. Right? But it's clear that it's not a Shomei Kona. The Tzibur Kriyas Torah is not Shomei Kona. Because we're speaking specifically Parshas Parah. Yeah, and Monday and Thursday. No, no, no. That portion, that's an additional portion we read. The mafter. It's the mafter. You read the regular pashas Hashavua. Everything's drabonin. Everything's drabonin. The Gemara says it's doraisa. It's based on psukim. It's based on psukim. You have to read Parsha Zocha from a Sefer Torah within a minyan. Finished. That's a doraisa. Read Parsha Zocha. That's it. Anytime. Does not be before Purim. Chazal said it's because Purim is the same concept. It should be right the Shabbos before Purim. But whenever you read it, you yotze with a minyan. It's not a problem. Okay. So we discussed it, but the Balkari there has to have a mind. Yeah, he has a mind. It's not a problem. Person wasn't able. If a person missed shul on Parsha Zocher, so he wants to be yotze, he has to tell the Balkari have him in mind. On Kiseitze.